What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my movie review of The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. This movie was good. For art, I'm usually not the type to be into horror movies all like that, but this was pretty good. This was pretty good, especially because it has actual real world ties to um, James Bond in a way where like one of the characters where is believed to be the inspiration behind James Bond. Considered that the guy who created um, James Bond was said to be involved in this situation in real life. But no, this was a good movie. This was a good movie, and about to turn off the music here for this. We about to get into this. Here we go. There goes. Ha. All right. So this movie is led by Henry Cavill. Um, Actually, you know what? I forgot to do something here. I forgot to do something. That was my fault. There. Now we got that up there. I forgot I was setting this up and I forgot to put that up there. But yeah, so Henry Cavill leads this star-studded cast, or I should say somewhat star-studded cast, but nonetheless, a cast a ragtag group of men, and they're in World War II to go up against the Nazis and Adolf Hitler. Uh, Now, what I was saying was, they had this has something to do with James Bond because I think one of the guys actually played. Yeah, one of the guys, which is what his real name is Freddie Fox, and he played Ian Fleming, the guy who created the British, the guy who was a British writer who for his post-war James Bond series spy novels. He created James Bond. He after the war he created the book series that would be like I said, James Bond, and I like that. I like that he was actually involved in this, and this was his inspiration for it. But with that being said, Henry Cavill's where was I? Yeah, he plays Gus March Phillips, and which is a real person. You can look among this because this is based off of the events that happened during World War II. I don't know how close it to real it is. I would like to say it's almost close because they do like at the end of the movie they do like when it's a movie like this they pay tribute to the people by showing you the real people's photo, and it just tells you like what happened to them going after the fact, and like what they did for Henry Cavill, the person that Henry Cavill played. They saw the real photo of that guy, and they say he was believed to be the inspiration for Ian Fleming's James Bond, which, if I may say, points to even more to Henry Cavill might be to be in the next James Bond, because everybody keeps saying he'll be a perfect James Bond, and I can see it. I can see it. I can see him playing James Bond, but I don't know about perfect James Bond, but I can see it. But anywho, we got Anderson Lesson, played by Alan Richardson, the dude who played Reacher. Uh, and I don't know who these other people are. Uh, I might even know who this Alexander Richard Pettyfair. I think that's how you say his last name. I think I've seen him before, but most of these people I don't know is like actually they're like British and English actors and stuff. Like I don't really remember. I do know this guy Carrie or Ivan Simon Carey what the guy from the Saw movie who played who was the guy who cut off his own leg. He was in this. He played Sir Colin McVan Gibbons or M. He'll be nicknamed M. But yeah, so and then we got the guy who played Ian Flemings. So this takes place during World War II. They start off the movie with um which we call it Gus, which is Henry Cavill's character, and his ragtag team taking down some Nazis and blowing up a ship. Uh but then it goes back like I think I want to say like a day or two earlier to show how we got here, and we saw that the William Churchill, the British Prime Minister, he's they're desperate to win and have the Americas or America allies with them and against the Nazis, and but they have a dilemma where the Nazis are in a neutral territory where if they try to attack the Nazis, that could spark the war to go in the wrong direction for them. So they got to do this mission covertly and off the books. Like it can't even be sanctioned. It can't be because of the implications of what could happen. There can't be no official sanction, and that that Henry Cavill is told that him and whoever is on his team, if caught by the Nazi, they will be tortured and killed, and caught by the British, they by the British or Europe, yeah, British, they'll be in prison, and that'll be it. They'd be captured in prison, and there'd be nothing they could do for them. Um, but they select him and his team, and he select his team. They ask him what he. They select him and ask what did he need to complete the mission, and he select his team because he said his team are the only people he know that could get this job done the way you need it to. You came to me because you desperate, so therefore this is the team I need because this is the people who could get the job done. And everybody got their reasonings. Like everybody, yeah, I think everybody, just like Henry Cavill, that he tells them too that the reason why they would do this because they all got their reasons for wanting to fight the Nazis. Um, yeah, it is a good espionage. Like it was almost like a spy movie. I can see why it would inspire James Bond. It was almost like a spy movie. They had their weapons. They had the explosives. They was covertly. They ain't have gadgets per se, but they had gadget like equipment to help them get their jobs done, and they was all smart. They had allies and people they were they hooked up with to help them complete the mission, and it was an overall good movie, and I enjoyed it. Like the beginning and the main villain guy, I can't remember his name. Let me go back and look. No, that's not him. Yeah, Heinrich Loher. uh he was like the main bad guy, and he was like awful too. Like he was like Nazi through and through. He was awful, and they saw how bad he is. They even saw like it was like a scene when they saw like a tortured person to emphasize how bad he is. And it was like a person explaining that he's like the worst kind of Nazi. But this was a good movie. I enjoyed it. Um, I would definitely be getting this on DVD. I would. I enjoyed the acting, the visuals. It was funny. It had some funny bits like because you remember and you see in the trailers they how crazy they was. You know, like when Henry Cavill just sticking out his tongue, all that type of stuff. Like it just was fun, crazy moments. But they were so good at their job. I love their confidence and how good they were at completing their mission. The ending was cool too. Like the ending was cool and how they basically kickstarted black ops operations and covert operations and stuff like that. That's pretty much was like the kickstart of all that. Um, I'll give this movie a 9 out of 10. Yeah, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 big ups because I enjoyed it and it was pretty good. It was solid, man. It was a solid movie. I enjoyed myself from beginning to end. But if you've seen the movie, you let me know in the comments down below what you thought without spoiling it. And if you enjoy, I always do that. I always get ready and I forget I have to put my music on. One is that, guys, if you enjoy my review, you know what to do. You hit this button right here for all of my movie reviews or just regular reviews. And if you enjoy the video so much, you want to support the channel, you know what to do. Hit those buttons. As always, hit one of these videos for more of my amazing content. But don't go anywhere because I finished Dead Space. I think, like I said, I think I'm gonna be playing Call of Duty. Will be the next game other than Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade will be played when that comes out. So yeah, I'm gonna start Stellar Blade and Call of Duty. Probably play Stellar Blade first, since it's the newest game, and then I'll jump back to doing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and 3. So with that being said, peace. See y'all in the next one.